Hello everyone, and welcome back. This time I'm going to be doing the Windows tips and tricks from Jordan episode 7, a long awaited episode of my Windows tips and tricks videos. And this time you can actually see my entire Google Chrome window as I'm using Screencastify Chrome extension. So today I'm going to be talking about the user account control, a very crucial part of Windows that should not be disabled. And of course, if you work in a computer firm, you know how important this is, and disabling this for everyone who works in your firm could mean trouble. So, what is user account control? How it works? Windows user account control was introduced back in Windows Vista and Windows 7. It's that little annoying dialog box that comes up whenever you want to install a program. For instance, let's say you want to install the Process Explorer from sysinternals. As soon as you go and open the installer, that user account dialog box will appear, and you'll only be given the option to say yes or no. This could be, say, like your desktop would be dimmed or something. Well, it's really simple. You just click yes or no. But there are people who make the mistake of disabling that and find they can't go into certain settings. Like, say they want to install a really important piece of software such as antivirus. I'm going to go over the disadvantages of disabling the user account control. 1. Malware can easily get there. Yes. You can easily harm your system if you disable user account control. Because Windows really wants you to stay more secure. It's basically trying to help you deal with what's about to happen. So let's say you go and change something in the registry. The user account control dialog is supposed to appear when you open it, but let's say you open it straight away without it coming up. That's a sign that it's not enabled. And as I said before, user account control being disabled is a terrible thing for your computer. But how can you go about making sure that your PC does not play up? Well, due to some research, I found out that disabling it can also slow down your system. And if your system is slowing down, that is often the case of settings needing to be changed. What you would usually do is just go into the control panel and go under the user account control settings. But if that's disabled, then you've no way to make sure your computer's running properly. So, tip for administrators: always make sure your users have this enabled. It's a bit like in, say, Windows 8 when you want to enable Cortana, and that often comes up. Well, this user account control dialog, there are three main things it can do. You can change the settings for what it can do as well as the notification. You can have it to set just the notification, where it just where it doesn't dim the desktop, but just notifies you of impending installs and whatnot. So to give you an example, I'm going to show you what happens if you go into the regedrt dialog box without the UAC enabled. So you have to type it into Start Search. It selected it. Normally the UAC dialog box would come up, but in this case it didn't. Now you can't make changes to any keys if this doesn't come up. Say you can't enable your Microsoft Store, for instance, which is where a lot of crucial apps for Windows are located. So let's say you want to uninstall, say, some unimportant Microsoft Store apps like Voice Recorder, for instance. You just can't do that because the dialog isn't enabled, and you need this if you want to uninstall bloatware. And Windows 10 comes with a lot of bloatware. I'll cover bloatware in Windows Tips and Tricks episode 8, but for now that's just a brief presentation on Windows User Account Control, what it is, and how you can deal with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm Jordan Livesey, giving you signing off, saying have a good day everyone.